Hello guys, welcome back to this concept-based YouTube channel. Today we will discuss class 9 maths problem based on exercise 2.1. As we can see here, the first question that we have is which of the following are polynomial in one variable and which are not? State the reason for your answer. We have to check it whether it is a polynomial in one variable or not. Okay. For that we are given with four questions, that is Roman number 1, Roman number 2, Roman number 3, Roman number 4 and Roman number 5. It should be Roman number 5. Yeah, we are given with 5 questions. So among in this 5 questions we have to check it whether it is belong to polynomial in one variable or not. Okay, for better clarifications, first let us solve the first problem. As we can see here, in Roman number 1 we have 4x squared minus 3x plus 7. Solution. As we can see here we have 4x squared minus 3x plus 7. Okay, and then the question has asked us whether the given polynomial is belong to polynomial in one variable or not. Okay, as we already discussed the definitions of polynomial in one variable. If it talks about polynomials in one variable, whatever variable it is here, it should be the same. If it is x, and here it should be x. If it is y, and here it should be y. Okay, so if it satisfies these conditions, or if the variable that is present here is equal to the variable that is present here, if it is same, then we call it that polynomial is polynomial in one variable. Here we have x, here we have x. That means the variable which is present here as well as here, it is same. If it is same, then we can call it as this polynomial as polynomial in one variable. Okay, it is a polynomial in one variable. Okay, and the question has asked us state the reason for our answer, for your answer. We have to state it some reasons, or we have to write some reason why it is a polynomial in one variable as well as why it is not a polynomial in one variable. Alright, so for that, first let us check here. Actually here we have x and here we have x. The variable that we have here as well as here, it is same. Just because of that, the given polynomial belong to polynomial in one variable. Okay, and if here it is x, and if suppose here it is y, that will call it as this polynomial belong to polynomial in two variable. But here we have x, even here we have x. If it is x as well as here it is x, then we call it as polynomial in one variable. Thus, what is this? The variable that is present. Here you write it, variable are same, and only one variable is there. Okay, variable, this is the variable and this is the variable, but the variable that is given to us, it is same in this polynomial. Okay, and only one variable is there. Just because of that, we'll write it as it is a polynomial in one variable. This is the reason why it is a polynomial in one variable. Okay, if it is clear, then let us proceed to the Roman number 2. As we can see here in Roman number 2, we are given with y squared plus root 2. Y squared. Actually, the given polynomial, which we can see right now, it is y squared plus root 2. Here, the variable that we have is y, and there is no other variable that is present here. Just because of that, only this variable will be taken into account. Only one variable is there. Just because of that, we'll call it this variable as polynomial in one variable. Okay, polynomial in one variable. Why it is a polynomial in one variable? Only y squared is present, or only y is present. There is no other variable is present like x, z, and t. There is no other variable like this. We have only y. Just because of that, we'll call it this one as polynomial in one variable. Okay, since there is only y variable. Okay, we have only y variable, there is no other variable except y. Just because of that, this polynomial belongs to polynomial in one variable. This is the reason. Just because of this given polynomial belongs to polynomial in one variable. Okay, is it clear to all of you? Okay, if it is clear to all of you, then let us proceed to Roman number 3. As we can see here, in Roman number 3, we are given with 3 root t plus t root 2. We have to check it. This one is a polynomial in one variable. But before we check to that, we have to check it this given expressions or just given algebraic expressions, it's belong to polynomial or not. Okay, in order to be a polynomial, as we already discussed, the power should be whole number. Okay, the power of the variable should be whole number, as well as there should not be any variable in the denominator. So these are the two conditions which is required by an algebraic expressions in order to be a polynomial in a polynomial. Here, as we can see here, it is root t. Here it is t root 2. 3 root t. So root t can be expressed as like this. Okay, t 1 by 2 plus, so keep it this one as it is. Okay, actually here we have, though the variable are same, that is t, but we can see the power that is given to us, that is 1 by 2. But in order to be a polynomial, the power should not be in the 1 by 2, it should be in the form of whole number, as we know that whole number is those number of which we start counting from 0. So all these are belong to whole number, but here it is not a whole number. Just because of that condition or that criteria, this given expressions is not belong to polynomial. If it is not a polynomial, then we will not proceed, or we will not able to check it whether it is a polynomial in one variable or not. Okay, since this is not a polynomial, right? You write it. Since it is not a polynomial. Why it is not a polynomial? In order to be a polynomial, the given expression should satisfy two conditions. One is the power of the variable should be whole number, and number 2 condition is there should not be any variable under the term or under any term. Okay, so among this, only one of among this, there is no denominator under any term, but the power that we have is not a whole number. Just because of that, this given expression is not a polynomial. Okay, you write it. Thus 1 by 2, that is power. Okay, you write it, power of t is not whole number. Okay, in order to be a polynomial, the power of the variable should be a whole number. Okay, so this is the condition, or this is the reason why it is not a polynomial. Okay, this is the reason why it is not polynomial to this given expressions. Okay, if it is clear, then let us proceed to Roman number 4. As we can see here in Roman number 4, that is y plus 2 by y. Okay, y plus, what is this, 2y. So if we express y in the form in this way, then this y will become in the form of inverse. Okay, actually, as we already discussed here, power of the variable should not be any number other than whole number, but here we can see that this is inverse. This is not a whole number. Just because of this criteria, or just because of this, this given expression should not be a polynomial. Okay, it is not a polynomial. Why it is not a polynomial? Because in order to be a polynomial, the power should be a whole number, but here we have inverse. That means it is not a polynomial. You write it, that is the power of the variable y is minus 1. Okay, since it is not a whole number, it will not be a polynomial. Okay, and as we can see here, x power 10, y power 3 plus t power 50. So this is Roman number 5. That will be the end for this question number 1. Okay, x power 10, y power 3 plus t power 50. We have to check it. As we can see here, all the power are whole number. So if the power are whole number, then this given expressions fall under the terms of polynomial. If it is polynomial, then let us check whether it is a polynomial in one variable or not. In order to be a polynomial in one variable, if there is an x, then here it should be x, here it should be x. But as we can see here, all the variables that is given to us, it is not same. Here we have x, here we have y, here we have t. Because of that, it is not a polynomial in one variable. Polynomial in one variable. The reason is, since the given variable is not 1, here we have x, here we have y, here we have t. That means given variables are x, y and t. Just because of that, it is not. Just because of this, it is not a polynomial in one variable. Okay, or you can write it. It is a polynomial in 3 variable. Okay. So these are all about the problem that we're going to discuss today. So is there anyone who can understand it or who have any doubt related to this? And then those who have any confusions or those who have any queries about all this thing, please comment down below. So that's all for today. Thank you. Wish you all the best. And if it is helpful for you to know your problem through this channel, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel for more videos to come.